I've recorded like 2 or 3 videos prior to this one, right? And I really didn't want to speak about the John Morant situation, but I have to talk about it, right? Because it seems as though everybody wants to come together and they wants to team up to go against John Morant, right? Now, I'm not defending him. Maybe I might come off as his lawyer, and it may seem as though I'm defending the guy. I don't care. But I'm going to be honest, bruh. John Morant, if he was white, bruh, and I'm going to say this, if he was white, we wouldn't even be talking about this. Y'all may feel like John Morant wrong, and people like John Morant, he grew up sheltered. He grew up, he wasn't raised like that. John Morant ain't built like that, bruh. Just because you grow up in a nice neighborhood, just because you may grow up sheltered, it's some niggas that grew up in the burbs that go twice as hard as niggas that came up in the trenches. It's some soft niggas that came from the trenches, bro. Y'all don't realize that. And I'm not saying what John Morant did was right because, yes, he's a role model. But at the same time, bro, this is culture. This is black culture. This is what black culture embodies. How many times you don't watch the video? And furthermore, this is the one thing that nobody's talking about. No one even thought to ask, were those guns legal? If where John Morant is living at, where he currently resides at, and they don't have strict gun laws, you can have guns. You're not promoting taking somebody's life. Once again, I'm not saying what he's doing is right or wrong, but what I'm saying is this man ain't promoting taking nobody's life. I guarantee you that had it been a Caucasian NBA ball player, if he would have been up there deer hunting, showing off guns, deer hunting, I guarantee you we wouldn't have heard none of this. But they talking about suspending this man for 25 to 30 games because he flashed a gun. We don't know if it was a prop gun. We don't know if the gun was legal. This got to be deeper than what's on the surface. This got to just be about guns, or this got to be they targeting a black man. Y'all getting upset because this man listened to NBA Youngboy? NBA Youngboy talk about stop the violence. What's the problem with this man? Listen, he young, bruh. This man young. Y'all tripping. If he was up there talking about deer hunting, I guarantee you, being as though it's Ja Morant and he's black, I guarantee you, if Ja Morant was up there with assault rifles talking about going deer hunting, they still would have been going after him. Because now he got the reputation. Now they're trying to paint him as this thug, as this gangster. They like, man, Ja Morant wasn't built like that. He ain't grow up. Man, you don't know if Ja Morant grew up around some cousins who was really with the shits, who was really about that life. You don't know if he grew up around, he had uncles, cousins, friends, people that was really in the streets, in the trenches, that always tell him, make sure you keep a gun with you. You don't understand that when you grow up in that lifestyle, bruh, you may have uncles who's steering you in the right direction and you don't want to be a part of this lifestyle. Or you might got uncles, or you might have cousins around you. It'd be like, hey, bro, you got to keep a gun with you at all times. Always coming around, always showing off their guns. Y'all got it twisted, bruh. It's culture. Don't get mad at John Morant. Get mad at culture. They pushing this poison. They pushing this demonic music. I ain't mad at John Morant, bruh. Listen, I don't care if John Morant had 40 guns, 45 guns. What he does on that court is phenomenal. It's spectacular. And that's the issue. That is the problem. They always put players' personal lives on display, separated from his profession. That's what he do for a living. He ball for a living. I don't care if that man walking around with guns like the Navy SEAL. Long as Ja Morant can perform well, put on a show for the fans, drop 35, 40, and dunk on LeBron James' head, I couldn't care less if that man walk around with a Draco, with an extendo, or whatever, however these young boys be carrying guns. They ain't got nothing to do with me. This man make money to play basketball, bruh. You know what I'm starting to think, bruh? I'm really starting to think that the NBA, Adam Silver, and the media pundits who are tied to LeBron James, this is the type of manipulation that they do. This is the type of smoke screens that they put out, the smoke and mirrors that they do. They love to distract. So I believe, part of me wants to believe that this Ja Morant news, because it was a little clip. All he did was pull the gun out, and he put the camera down real fast. Part of me starting to believe that all of this is just a cover-up to distract from the fact that everybody, and I mean everybody, even Laker fans, are talking about, are outraged at the fact that they feel that the refs have been rigging it for the Los Angeles Lakers. See, I think this is just a cover-up. This got to be just a distraction, because all Ja Morant did was just flash it. All he did was take it out and flash it. And everybody ran with the story. Everybody's talking about it. It's going viral. It's surfacing all throughout the internet. That's all people talking about right now is Ja Morant being suspended from all the Grizzlies' activities for flashing a legal gun. Hold up. Wait 1 second. Because as I said, bro, I ain't saying that Ja Morant got to be some tough street nigga. But come on, bro, that's his personal business. His personal life. I can see if you suspended Ja Morant from Instagram for a while. Y'all need to let it be known. Do the players own their identity and their image? Because if that's the case, just make them have an account under the NBA. Make them solely have an account under the NBA, or put in a clause in his contract that the NBA has to start controlling his Instagram page. Just make a clause that the NBA from now on has full control over Ja Morant's Instagram account. That'll nip that in the bud right then and there. But it ain't about that. It's because he's a black man. And I ain't even one of those pro-black people. I ain't never been one of those type. But right is right and wrong is wrong, bruh. It could have been that simple. It's deeper than that. That man got a target on his back. And it's really about the gun laws. They trying to use this so they can take people's guns away. I already see what they doing. It's an agenda, bruh. But once again, everybody, when I say everybody, even Laker fans, have been talking about how the refs are rigging it for LeBron James. That's all the conversation has been since the Lakers defeated the Warriors a few days ago. That's all the talk has been about, the NBA being rigged. But now all of a sudden, everybody's talking about Ja Morant. What a coincidence. Bruh, I would take a Ja Morant gun-toting over a LeBron James on a sideline, wine drinking, quitting behavior, crybaby, always whining, an emasculated feminine man. I'd take Ja Morant any day of the week over LeBron. You know what? This how you penalize Ja Morant. This how you punish Ja Morant for his behavior. Trade Ja Morant for LeBron James. That's what the Lakers need to do. Trade LeBron James for Ja Morant. That's what the Lakers need to do. Trade LeBron James for Ja Morant. That's how you punish Ja Morant. Send him to the Lakers for LeBron. Y'all take LeBron, and we'll take, well, he's going to have to monitor, he's going to have to be mindful of the guns he carries, because Los Angeles is very strict on their gun laws. But we'll find a way to where he could tote his guns around the house, bro. He's a shooter. That man said, I'm no longer a high flyer. I'm retiring my high flying lifestyle. He said, I'm a shooter now. I'm officially a shooter. I keep the blicky with me.